Konnichiwa! My name is Akinuma. So this is my very first video, and I thought it would be fitting to do Project Eden's Garden. It is actually a fan-made game from the Danganronpa series. So it's not an official Danganronpa game, but it was made by a fan of the Danganronpa series. And I do intend to eventually do the Danganronpa series here on my channel. I have played through all the games and seen all the anime for it. I am a big fan, so I figured it would be very fitting to do this as a first video. So, alright, so let's play. I'm not a big gamer, so I think kind would probably be the best to do here. Awesome. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. It is up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build the machines to improve millions of lives. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
Am the ultimate debater.
Oh.
A prodigy among prodigies. Someone who simply can't be outmatched.
Can you guys hear it? Hold on. Let me fix the volume a little bit. There we go. You guys should be able to hear it more now. Okay.
I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
Okay.
Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent. And now, there's a school worthy of me.
Yeah. Let's see if they name it. Congratulations. For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. Oh, okay, so this is a college actually. So this isn't with the same school. I don't want to give too much in case those that do decide to, who haven't played, decide to play. Yeah. As our unique academy, you'll not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation as well as the attached registration materials strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Well, that's sus. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. That is a little sus when it's just a registration form. I mean, okay, there is some private information on there, I guess, but the entire contents of the envelope? That's a little sus for me. It was built in a partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP schools. They scout their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school. Immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could even dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. I can't read, apparently. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected. At least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. So you didn't go to the other school?
Look! Someone else is here.
Oh, there's a lot of you. Hi, guys.
Huh? Someone else?
Wonder what that one's about, that girl.
Hey, hey! Welcome to the Eden's Club!
Interesting. I bet this guy in the front here is Ultimate Pirate.
Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
Yeah. Is it the redhead in the back speaking? Or no, maybe not, I'm not sure. In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, one guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. Where's the guy in the beanie? Oh, back there, yeah. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Oh, we're gonna start meeting them. Cool. Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want? That was mean of the character. Oh, well.
What if...
Cool. So, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Huh. Oh, sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away. Well, so much for first impressions, I guess.
Howdy.
It is me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice silently chimed in from behind me. Geez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you could try looking for... Ah! The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. She's probably a blacksmith. Is something wrong? Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Okay, so he's skeptical of everything so far. Which I can understand that. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. The situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? What? Huh? The air?
Quack.
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Kinda chemical-y. It's almost like it's coming from
What about
that bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh shoot, you mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope, it was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock. Pop!
Great!
Cool, you got it open! That wasn't the lock. Urgh.
Huh?
Are you okay? Yeah, bro. I'm all good. I just feel kinda... He passed out.
Christ almighty!
Christ almighty!
Shit.
Did he just pass out? He's unfazed, it seems like. From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. What the? People are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap, someone get help.
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try and my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but... Rattle, rattle.
Bad news.
Damn! The car is locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Let me try something else. The man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. Gah. I can't do sound effects. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. A girl too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
Shit. Maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... Huh? Oh, are we falling asleep? The air on me had grown thick with a strange pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh God, no, don't. As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... there was nothing. Vows woven by stitches and needles. Okay. Brr. Brr. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an air con, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. Concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. She's asleep, just like I was. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Damn it. No, I actually have to. Holy! Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake that whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. That's logical. Risky, but logical. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my closed surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. Oh, on that train?
Yeah.
Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Right. Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure. I was thinking the same thing. But whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room. As she raised a hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch?
Eh?
Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well?
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
Huh? At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
Yeah? What the? Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It's been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist. Gah!
How humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look,
You can touch the screen though.
Eh?
Eh? See, like this. She tapped the face of the device, it slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image.
Hmm.
Oh, so like a watch.
correct.
It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you could do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Matsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
How interesting.
Eh?
What is?
Hmm?
Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding. Or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate. But there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access the trinket, or as Damon so calmly put it, the watch, simply press the F1 key. To view past dialogue, press F2. And to access observation mode, press the Enter key. Press the Enter key again to exit this mode. Oh, and the use of the WASD keys to pan around the room. Okay. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. Okay. So F1 is the watch. Let's automatically save. Let's go into options. Okay. Okay. F2. Yep, and you can scroll up to here. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And they have them there. Nice. So I definitely get a lot of Danganronpa vibes. Oh, and my mouse is working now. Cool. That's cool. Okay. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope. There's nothing in here but junk. Generator. There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure.
Hello.
What is it? Nothing. Hmm. Oh, there you go. Eh? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed? It seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You notice that camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. That seems to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Ava approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, plop, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we're standing on and into the water.
The hell?
Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
Look at the light bulb. I threw it into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would have been bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how the noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out of the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirling noise. I wonder where all the power's going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
Alright, I have no idea, but we'll take some physical effort.
Eh?
Oh, I have an idea. I can't read. Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it'll give you a boost. And you can look through the window.
Fair.
Fair. But shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you could handle it. Saying that, she stepped in front of me, in front of the generator in motion for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waddled over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
All right.
Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent, and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both these vents are in the way. Oh yeah, 'cause like between the vents of this one, you can see the vents of the other one. Closer look at the boiler room vent. I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Yep, it was those. Hey, I got it open! Can you see better now? Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They're pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. It must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Eh? Just beyond the chairs in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. A person's legs. I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Damn it. There's gotta be a way inside this room. Eva, can you let me down? There's someone in there? I think it's a guy. He's laying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So...
The room's on the level above ours, you said? Right. Which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press R key. I'll control the choice. I'll confirm the choice with you, just in case you get any second thoughts. Okay. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floor were an old, matted color with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, with what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
Huh? I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep? You weren't waking up, despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet, I even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone. Which would make sense. I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff. That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you could check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use the WASD to walk. Since you're in a hurry, hold down shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what could be hiding around the corner. Well, actually... Oh! Now it's actually letting me use the mouse to look around. That's cool. I like that. The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. What did I tell you?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place. Yes, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There's no reason for me to look inside the wrist room, especially when we might have found help. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see. It does take us inside. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold, at the very least.
So,
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to the boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here. Alright, let's investigate.
There must be something.
no.
This is definitely not the room with the man. It's too close to the stairs. Right. Rattle, rattle, rattle. It's locked. Okay. Don't want to try there yet. This room has a lot of... Rattle, rattle. It's locked. About that later. We need to find the room that the man is in.
That's...
What if this is it? Do you think we're above and adjacent to the boiler room? No, I don't. Let's move on. Rattle, rattle. It's locked.
That's...
Okay. So I think all of them are gonna be locked, so... Is it one of these ones? Crap.
That's...
Okay.
That's...
Okay. So it wasn't where she was. So we probably need... Okay. Fudge. Is it this big one? Ah, it was this one. I'm dumb. Okay. the large doors. This is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Yeah!
Huh?
Huh? Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Ow. Who the hell are you? What the? Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit, why did you just hit me? I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to detect everything you see. Hey, I've just already shared one guy in a suit. Or I already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not getting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit? That's who we saw, I think.
Eh?
Huh?
Hello.
Hello. This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the two were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago. Oh.
Anyways.
Well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
soybean.
Don't remind me, soybean.
Come again?
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. As if that's an offensive term. You're a soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we could focus on what happened on the train. I didn't know what the fuck happened, but... One second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness.
Ugh.
The place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Oh, wait, so... You were separated, so it's like they're putting... Yeah? Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You were inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there? Waking up. Eh?
Ugh.
Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire room to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violent into this industry.
Eh?
Are you at, like, ultimate tennis? Industry? What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer.
Oh,
Don't forget it, soybean.
golfer. You're pretty aggressive for a golfer, though. Yep, Grace Madison, ultimate golfer.
I see.
It's a golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that train, this means you're ultimate as well. What about you? Hmm? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Ultimate lawyer. Okay. Wolfgang Akira. Okay. Lawyer. It's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young-looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I'm
I'm not confused. I look too young? Is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same could be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. Feh. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition and not sit around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. Fair enough. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed.
So,
You have them too.
Huh?
Huh?
look.
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking. I figured they wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out.
Eh?
Wrist strap, you say? Psst, these fuckers are more like mini shock collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you tried taking it off, did you?
yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. Stupid things at me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
Strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them. What could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you deaf? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So, why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us? The answers to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. Okay. Doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No, look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. Oh! For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you?
Is that a...
What the? Is that a fucking gremlin?
Madison!
Miss Madison! I'll scare if you shout like... You'll scare if you shout like that. You're another one. Yep. You're another one from the train. The wristband. The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see her for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here? For your information, I'm not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin can talk. I just told you, I'm not a gremlin. If we must make comparison, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa.
Really?
That's not much better. But please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young. She is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. Yep, in the very back. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assume you were sitting down or something. I didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. Towering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing? Is it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. A kid's got no business with people like us. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates. Okay. Moving on.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child. I'm a professional.
Jeez.
Well, what is that you're so good at? So you desire to know my talent, do you? Normally I'd decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine on the matter. I am...
Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Oh. Yeah, interesting.
That's...
A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet and snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. How the little bastard is stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
Now look at what you've done. You made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Oi! Don't think you can just use my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace. What?
Moving on.
So if I have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well? Yeah, they're probably throughout the entire building.
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11. Counting us, that makes 16. Yep, that's the iconic number.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
I've become all acquainted with them.
Filthy.
Or well acquainted with all of them. The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I broke up with. You won't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here. As done everywhere else.
I suppose.
With everyone else. Sorry. Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you for.
Very well.
That'd be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well, I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously, they're outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me!
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Pheh. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Outside this building, there's even more to this place than we've already seen. Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me any answers. I should find the exit already. We'll explore this stuff later. Because there's 4 paintings. Oh, it's a kitchen. Anyway. Yes. Okay. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever. I work better alone. Oh, wait. Is it this one? Yep. I guess let's go, guys. You're late.
Huh?
You're waiting?
oi!
Only because the gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
Well,
By the way, what are the others doing right now?
hmm.
Exploring something else. Probably. So you don't sound very sure of yourself.
Filthy.
They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they expected the area.
Hmm.
If they don't want me exploring, then I suppose I'll explore by myself. Alright, sounds like she just wanted to show off.
Are you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now. The guy's here now. Let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards to the great outdoors! The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. Oh, the garden. Before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight.
Damn.
This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a rope,
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Let's see if you're right.
Soybean.
Go on, soybean. Climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the?
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand.
Eh?
The sky? Yes. Do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No. There's nothing standing out too. Wait, huh? As my eye tries to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inwards? Oh, the sky is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Oh, of this size? No way. It's gotta be a 365-degree projection or something.
That's...
You mean the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when said out loud, but at the same time, it made too much sense. If this is a 365-degree projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized.
Come off
That's...
the grass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
Ah, no sunlight? You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
No, none at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside, in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
you see,
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do. Fair. Whether or not the sky really is a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Huh? Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse squeak. It was someone like the current conversation. It automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Eh?
Hear what? It almost sounds like whimpering. Oh, it's someone crying.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Who the hell is crying? Quit hiding and come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever is refused to come out. Or it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue.
Goodness!
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you really think that's going to convince them? Then she comes out.
Eh?
Eh?
Um,
Hello. I wasn't,
Hello.
How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Tellner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Aw. Eloise Tallner. Ultimate fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have reason to hide from people.
That's not...
It doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to predict your opponent's moves, along with having the ability to avoid them. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why are you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were all so panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people can see me like this. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came to.
I understand.
If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when were we friends?
Well?
Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. So this girl is just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on that train. Damn it, what the hell is going on here? Were you the only people in that building, by the way? Miss Kayer is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
Very well. When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we could discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here if it makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Tallner. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well, or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. I guess it's admirable. Okay, so let me see here. Excuse me. Okay, so let's look at yeah. Excuse me, is there still someone you must meet?
I get it.
Alright, calm down. Wait, who? Oh! I did not see you there! Definitely Ultimate Archer. A guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Indeed. Why don't you say hello? Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention!
Have you no manners? Talk to them.
All good.
Alright, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
I suppose we could forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Okay. Yep. Marksman. Archer. Yep. Good one.
Hear me out.
Marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it. I've hit bullseyes with it. Okay, so that's why they don't say archer, because he's not just archery. It's also like other shooting, anything that shoots.
Hold on.
With all of those weapons, I must ask, you haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa!
Whoa, never. I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside of my comfort zone.
Believe me.
Believe me, I've never taken a human life.
I see.
I see. Good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool.
So,
Where's your partner? We all had one to my knowledge. Oh, you mean the pirate guy? He was, well... he was fine. Harmless for the most part. But a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
oi!
Wait just a second.
You alright?
Huh?
You.
You did just say a pirate? It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either. But if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. He went through the door over there, so... Ha! I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there.
By the way...
Desmond, do you see that girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
Easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Everyone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they're discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so now... I didn't see them over there. Yep, there's the pirate guy. Okay. It's a huge tree. It's like 60 feet tall or something. A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited. It's only a tree.
No.
I'm not even sure we could say that.
Could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Eva bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a fox tree. Fake tree. Possible. How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this size?
Look at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any noise when I break them. That expression said it all.
Quit it.
Why the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
It'd be hard pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or something.
In any case.
Actually, I think there's one similar in so there's a pool resort called Kalahari, And one of their resorts, I think it was the one in the Poconos. When I went to the Poconos before, there was a big tree in one of their in one area of that hotel, that resort. So very specific places, though. Yeah, very specific places to find those like fake trees that big. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Takashino was talking about. Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see?
If everyone from our train is here, where are the people who were on the train? Or the other people who were on the train? That's a good point. There were other people, right?
Sure.
Of course, the academy said they reserved that train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
Let's see.
I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Eh?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember? Yep, I left for the bathroom an hour ago. Yep.
I see.
Oh, right. I passed a bunch of students on my way to the crapper. I didn't talk to them, though.
Strange.
They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out?
Anywho.
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already?
I understand.
Yes, we should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. If the other students on the train passed out, where are they now? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Okay. Let's talk to you. Glad to see you're alright, kid. Of course I'm alright. You gave everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but... How fortunate that the door came equipped with a lock.
See?
However, it was all worth it. Look at these people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear ya.
I'll give credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils. Hee hee.
Oi, you.
Oi, I want to talk for a sec. Huh? You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers, ahoy matey, that kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Nah.
Eh?
Hey! I'm not a pirate, I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Ha!
Ha! For guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes.
Uh-huh.
Do these look like the clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
It's probably best you leave this man alone. He's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never like to spoil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway.
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation for Eden's Garden Academy, especially not someone like this guy.
That's right.
That's right.
Ha
I know the seas like the back of my hand, every river and every waterway within the north and southern waters.
ha!
I'm the king of the seas,
king
hero
of
of the
seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
John de la Mer. Okay. actually call him that, or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway? Is that really true?
I
Yep, I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere. According to a sting little thing called Border Patrol, that's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be king of the seas, but I'm not above the law. Go ha ha. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I'll protect you as if you were my own crew.
What now?
Protect? Protect us from what?
I
I suppose from whoever put these wristwatches on us? Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that sound?
Guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? All we need to do is find where we entered. Then voila! Sweet freedom. For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
By the way,
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building Miss Kayurma explored. It's Kayura. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate. Psst. That guy's a prick. Not all that I expected. Not at all what I expected. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. That's mean. What is the Academy thinking, inviting someone like him? Talent is talent, my friend. I remember you.
Golly.
What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Wait just a sec.
Then let me tell you.
My name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
I called it! Let's go! The real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of the molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are a par of the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. The struggle is all worth it for the outcome. Teehee. No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intensity exercise. So how is your kind not gone extinct? Extinct? Made redundant by technology.
Can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
Well, I don't like
Against modern medicines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Modern machines. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Oh. Better than the machines, huh? People have always told me my skills were impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
could you explain?
There's always been a demand for human-made things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin', these are all people who visit me.
Wowie.
It's great when I relate to most of the clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on the train and taken here?
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again?
But did you not black out on that train?
Huh?
Well, alrighty. Hold on. Let me take little bit out.
Well,
I'll see this. Let me put this up real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So let's... Whoops. There we go. Okay. Then how else would you describe the situation? Surprise excursion?
Hiya.
Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
That's stupid. If the academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going.
That's true. Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason.
By the way,
There's a gathering happening outside the building Miss Keira explored. Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No.
Nah, aren't you nice? No, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. Okay. So there's her. So actually... that's right. Okay, so we don't have any other apps in our watch yet.
oof.
Oof. So you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
correct.
We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but aren't they just handing out titles to anyone who asks?
Jeez.
What the hell is your damage? Huh? Right, that's it. What's the matter? I know this bit. As in, personally? Nah, she's the harlot that's been ruining my magazines. Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agricultural industry, blah. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually... I'm flattered you memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume, so those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone knows about Winona. Winona. That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Yep. Interesting. No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. And I see why they gave her that aesthetic for the agricultural background. I'm going to let her talk down to me. She has looks, talent, and wealth. Should be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it'd be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admission process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. And not because you've been kidnapped. That's a point. That's a good point. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
Nope.
Nope. I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the academy. At the very least, let me be your steed. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in that train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here.
Sheesh.
Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone with manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim.
What a joke.
Well, that makes things all the more sinister. So she thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They couldn't have transported us from the train by vehicle that carried us. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yep, but she was weird, so I left her. You're a walking stereotype.
You see?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
Let's see.
The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going
By
on.
the way,
Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually had something useful to say. That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us, it's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak out, maybe even hijack the train. Sneak onto and maybe even hijack that train. Plant a chemical agent and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this, a group maybe. The question becomes who and why. Okie dokie. We got 3 more people. Let's see here.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget, okay?
No! That's funny.
very nice.
Right into an introduction. I like it.
Yep.
Maybe a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers. Yeah. Another 20 million of... Oh gosh.
Is that really true?
Is that popular? It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
Yo!
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
Oh, question.
Hello?
What is it? Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So I'm kind of freaked out.
Come again?
Your comrades?
Hey!
Cassidy's comrades. They're the biggest fan community on the internet. Okay. So her fans are comrades. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
There are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. So how many suckers have you swindled with such a large fan base? You must be raking in the dough. She's not.
The hell?
What's wrong with your face?
You see how it is.
The only motivation is money, don't ya? Oh, okay. Be a streamer.
Bourgeoisie scum.
Whoa. Stream for the betterment of the human race. As a leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it is for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers.
My genius
One
is
time I
almost
bought a spaghetti
frightening.
factory and donated it to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. Probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day.
Right.
All these giveaways are streamed too. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
Impressive. You managed to commodity the act of charity. To commodify the act of charity. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities. A truckload of chocolate soda being one.
Duh.
But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year. Even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and share all their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can't even detect that rancid sketch of a bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. But there's a plotting to profit of our suffering as we speak. This girl is honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho.
As worried as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling the other people to gather there.
Okay.
Alright, it was nice meeting y'all. Okay, so. Oh, we got quite a few more of you guys. Because we gotta meet you. We got 4 of you guys. Let's see here.
Come on!
Just say something. Come on, please. Pretty, please.
So harsh.
So harsh. All I wanted was your name.
Hi.
Hey. Ah!
Figures.
Oh, it's more people.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Hey there.
Oi!
What's the matter with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jeff Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Oh, drag racer. Okay. Doing his outfit, that comes as no surprise. Aren't you warm in that suit? Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool. There's cool air, kind of like the fans in car seats that cool your butt.
Let's rock and roll.
Isn't that super rad? I like the car pieces that are flying around him. Those are make anything sound like a big deal. I don't intend to extend to the rest of my suit.
Get a grip.
Then stop wearing the suit and walk around naked.
Dumbass.
I meant wear different clothes.
So,
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
well,
Would you mind sharing it? Yeah, he's not saying anything.
Mark Bursky. I produce music.
Oh, music producer! So, music producer. Yeah. A music producer, yep.
It's nothing.
But it's mostly bad mixes and stuff.
My man.
Wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance.
Nope. Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That about says it all.
moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Yeah.
Nah. This whole shebang did come out of the blue, but... This whole shebang did come out of the blue, but...
Let me think.
To be honest, it feels like a lot of a... Not like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
It figures.
Figures you don't look like the type.
Hey.
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions, things. Think as a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Oh, I never heard of those. Staff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with the coffins, but not so much the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with a simulated kidnapping.
For real?
To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you when you least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first. The hell? I'm never gonna be kidnapped.
Come off the grass.
Extreme haunts, eh? Hey, people know better than to involve me in that crap.
Well,
Maybe we consented to our kidnapping without realizing?
eh?
Huh? For example, the letters we received from the academy? Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me. You actually believe this guy?
Correct.
Given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting that letter asking me to join Eden's Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap?
Nah.
Well, that's just a theory. We don't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know more people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing, let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden Gardens Academy? Is it a part of the charade? Is Eden Gardens Academy even real? I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy. Okay. Let's talk to you.
Oops.
I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. Give you your consent to try. Who knows? I might really like it. Meh, if you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
wait.
Hey.
Over here!
Oh crap, new guy, over here.
Huh?
What? You boarded the train before things went all crazy, right? Check it out, me and the new guy, together again.
Stop.
Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you. This guy is just so deadpan, kind of.
You're just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? What is? You know, that thing you just said.
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montenegro ring a bell?
Hey!
Come on, Kai Montego? Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur.
Very funny.
He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Ouch. Right
Ouch.
in the ego. I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but...
Oh. Yeah, ultimate influencer. So we have a streamer and an influencer. That's interesting. Recognize the dumbass? Must be nice.
Huh?
You do?
Yes.
Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll stick his army of underage followers on you. Psst, he's a dictator with a trendy fit.
Another
Dictator,
day, another
sheesh.
drama.
You naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You're the one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda. Eh?
See that?
Yeah, huh? I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kinda impressed. No one could ever guess you had the face of a horse. And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it.
Anyway.
Anyway, what about you? Can you give me your name and talent? Oh, sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist.
Oh, really?
I'll work my magic. Just ask.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. So I have a cosmetology license as well. So that's really interesting to see that they actually did a cosmetologist. I should have noticed from the bag. Look at the bag. Yeah.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist? Hey. Cosmetologists are more than just makeup artists, okay? I will die on that hill. Okay, we could do hair, we could do makeup, we could do skin, okay? Like, there's so much more we can do. Just saying. Okay. What?
Indeed.
The biggest beautician in Hollywood. Beauticians are not cosmetologists. Hold on. This is not working out for me at all. She's definitely new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media. Not to speak of the interest of the entertainment elite. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her. Oh, well, that's good for you. Good for you.
Well put.
Is this not your first time talking about her? I see this is not your first time talking about her. I'm simply quoting my friends. They are all on Diana's waiting list.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Anybody?
Well, why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? It's the demographic for people like you, largely teenage girls.
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm exclusive like that. I'm inclusive like that. Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone to gather there.
No worries.
Alright, see you later. But none of these guys like me either. Those guys like me either. Aww, poor Kai. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent Program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Garden Academy still was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. And now, it thinks I'm on par with those two? Well, it's just you left. Think you're a novelist. Almost like, Toko. Boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down with a notebook.
Hello?
Hey, you.
The hell?
What the hell? Sorry, I dozed off for a bit there.
A cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked out on that train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I had known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule had diminished your already meager natural beauty. The guy paused for a few seconds, then began furiously scribbling in his notes. Interesting. A boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white uniform, a man with a dapper suit.
Oi, you.
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visor. Are you writing about us? I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities. My name is Ulysses.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate
Oh,
historian. Please
okay.
make note of that for future reference.
Okay. Ulysses Wilhelm. Okay.
Impressive.
Fellow scholar, much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
facts. For more frivolous information, stuff like shopping lists, classmate birthdays, when to brush my teeth.
Filthy.
Based on menial trivia. Probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men.
So,
You do as the ultimate historian. As of now, I work at the Petawamak River Museum in Tesnecomac.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not given tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware. But it's important knowledge nevertheless. Those who fail to learn from the history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet.
no.
That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny.
Right.
It is funny. It is funny. Humor is subjective.
Anywho,
Kayura. Anywho, people who have begun gathering outside. The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes. Right, thank you, miss. Harry fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshiko Kayura. Did you seriously forget my name? This is the most... Well, excuse me. This is the most egregious offense. Takes solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes.
In a larger world, run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy we just met probably won't. Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I am an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. The Netherlands students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
We're being pranked 100%.
oh,
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. She reminds me of, for those that do play Danganronpa, she reminds me actually of, oh shoot, I forget her name now. Oh well. Yeah, she is the ultimate inventor though, is the one I'm thinking of. I just blank on her name. And trying to think of it. Crap. I think it starts with an M. I want to say it's... I can't remember.
Excuse
This
me.
is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name. Loud woman in visor.
remember the name.
It's Grace, you wonker. You wanker. She sounds like she's English. Is I think what they were trying to go for. And your surname, please? Madison, Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer.
Hey.
Hey, how'd you know that?
My.
You said it in that dining hall, remember?
That's problematic.
I don't recall you being there for introductions.
However,
Maybe she was eavesdropping.
I would never!
Eavesdropping? I would never. I simply happened to overhear your conversation is all. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Okay. So, hey, if we could take a step back for a second. What was this about a dining hall?
Correct.
It's inside the building over there.
Huh?
Is there a kitchen too?
Man.
They got anything low-cal? I'm starving.
Pay attention!
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway.
Eh,
Nah. Okay. But you have to speedrun them.
Oh, man.
You get gaming references from someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance. Ahem. Along the Grace Mat, we have the mighty and privileged Wolfgang Akir. He's well known as the ultimate lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, hey.
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man?
Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have.
Hi.
A lawyer, wow, it's so nice to meet you. Next up we have, Tixina turned and squinted at me. His name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang, Grace?
I'm not too
I have no
familiar.
idea. Fuck if I know his name.
Thank
He told me, I'm pretty sure it's Mark, right? My bad. I got a habit of mixing you sort of guys together.
Oi.
Wait, what are you waiting for? Just tell us your name already. Damon Matsu. Damon Matsu. Damon Matsu. Ultimate debater.
A debater?
A debater?
Ooh.
Oh, so like a bargain bin lawyer.
Hey,
That's Grace Madison, Wolfgang Akir, Damon Matsu. Who else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling, you can do it.
See?
Yeah, share your name. Eva.
Oof.
Just Eva?
Just like my video
Gaps,
game.
like the spy? Eva Sunaka. That's a very pretty name.
Would you look at that?
Fitting elegant, isn't it? But let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Eva?
that's...
Now that she's mentioned it, I'm pretty sure she never told me her talent. What's up with that? I told you mine. It's only fair you tell me yours. Ultimate liar. Oh, I see. Very controversial. Yeah, very controversial. I see that now. Ultimate liar. That's so funny. So, like, what's your actual
Deal
talent?
with it.
That's it. What?
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
Are you for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation? But that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered those last words, we all turned to Eva expectantly. That was when it happened. Ding bong. Ding dong, bing bong.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends. First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourselves. But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy. May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Doubt it.
We're at Games Garden Academy?
No.
We can't be.
You think?
It's nothing like a school.
Stop talking so loud.
I want to hear this. I'm sure you're on the edge of your seats waiting for a proper orientation, but there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there we can begin preparations for a formal introduction. Until then, farewell.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack.
Somebody explain.
Do you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yo, what if he set up the sleeping gas on the train?
Bit complicated.
In that travel bag? Who do you reckon he snuck it on? Who do you reckon he snuck it on?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not going to skip that part he said about the building, are we? He wants us to go inside. What do you think? Should we?
Hell no!
I'm not waltzing right. I'm not waltzing right in there just for me to die or something. Let's die? Do you think we're going to be harmed?
Hold on.
And our captors wanted to kill us, we would already be dead. What would the point of killing us now? Be the point in killing us now? Reactions, I guess? I don't know. I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
It calls for it. What if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone is looking out for you, things can be a lot less scary. Aye, she's got a good point. The only way we can progress is if we face the problem head on.
Soybean.
Easier said than done, soybean. Does that make sense? But isn't it too naive? There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism from time to time. Let's try it, okay? Alright. We gathered around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually, I mustered enough willpower to push the doors open. Okay. What the? A young woman. Already? What the? Wait. Girl dead? A dead body? What happened?
No way.
Another student?
Holy!
The... Before it tells what's going on.
Dude.
Mention this other girl.
The hell?
I even saw her.
Really?
Were there two bargain bin? Don't even. There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Very funny.
And you missed a whole ass person, right? Yeah, right? Yeah, right.
Hell no!
You saw her. You must have seen her. Come on, just admit it. Pressing me for an answer,
Hold
you.
on.
I can corroborate Damon's story. There was never a body. Miss Madison and I walked through this exact hallway and saw nothing.
I wasn't
So between the time you left and the time you returned, this girl was murdered. You think she was murdered? Well, I don't know for sure, but what happened to her? Does that really look self-inflicted?
Oh, shit!
So there's a killer running loose? Wah! But I don't recall hearing anything when I was waiting outside. Desmond can back me up, right?
Shit.
She's right. There was no screams. No one left the building. So the killer's still inside? More panic shouts filled the corridor. Over the body.
Oi!
Hold on. I got you. Go on. Crazy kid. Sorry, the doggo. What are you doing? Ignoring Grace's questions, she crouched down beside the dead girl and poked her in the face. What the?
You.
The f is wrong with you? Stop that!
Strange.
It's not real.
Eh?
Eh? This girl.
Hmm.
She's just a dummy. Oh, okay. I was about to say that was pretty extreme.
How?
The real body.
You're crazy!
Didn't you just say you were a liar? Why should we believe you?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, inspect it yourself. No one else is offering, I can do it. Wait, him?
Are we ready?
Well, how does that sound to everyone? He turned to look at each of us. I had my reservations, but when his gaze met mine, my lips instantly sealed shut. The look he gave me, it was unexpectedly intense. Yes, you can do it. The parrot casually approached the body and knelt beside it. Then, just like Eva,
I'll be damned.
would you look at that? She's right, it is a dummy.
For real?
For real?
Say what?
How did she know it was fake?
You see?
My intuition. Also, a corpse would smell. It doesn't smell.
Dude, no!
As it could be.
That ain't it.
Okay. Perfect. So. Okay. But just there's something under the dummy.
Huh?
What is it? A tablet. Jean rose from the ground and turned around to face us. Sure enough, he was holding a tablet. It was slid under the dummy. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Nice hiding place. I wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't taken a closer look. Gives the impression I was supposed to, don't it?
For real?
Hey, what was on the tablet? Let me turn it on. He pressed a button, then walked over and held the tablet out for us to see. Oh, it's loading something. After a few seconds, the loading symbol vanished. In its place was a photo of the girl. What is this? However, the tablet hadn't finished loading. Just after that image, the victim is Kara Kosekin, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victims also suffered chemical burns on the head. The most notable burns are for her eyes and scalp. Or to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. The time of death is unknown. It reads like a body report. First, a dead body that's revealed to be a dummy. Now, a body report? What the hell is going on? Geez, took you long enough to find that tablet. Long ago, a heinous murder was committed. And the victim so happened to be an ultimate, much like yourselves. What? Before you is a perfect reconstruction of the crime scene, as well as an effigy of the victim with the appropriate injuries. It was quite emotionally draining to craft that dummy. It served as a strong reminder to what was lost. She was such a nice girl. So much potential, lost to violence. What is this man playing at? Anyway, it is your responsibility to figure out the details of her death. The surrounding area, the murder weapon, how she reacted to her final moments, etc. Oh, but don't worry about finding the murderer's identity. He's already right in front of you. See that gray man on the tablet screen? Yep, that's your guy. Please investigate the crime scene and gather as many clues as you can. After a certain period of time, you will be asked to present your findings to me. Believe me, it's in your best interest to put your full effort into this. Have fun, everyone. Click.
Not okay!
Investigation? What the hell?
Back off.
Enough of this already. I don't want any part of this. Stop telling me what to do. Grace grabbed a large chunk of rock from the floor and ran over to the speaker. Screaming obscenity, she pulled her hand as far back as she could.
Brutal!
No way, was that the watch? Trying to destroy private property, that's a zap. F.
Fuck you!
Oh!
Holy.
Is he for real? This school is really trying to make us solve an old murder?
Don't say that.
Hold on, you guys. You can't just believe everything that strange man claims. Why would Eden's Garden Academy, any academy for that matter, do something like this? Even if it tried to, the Ultimate Talent Program would have stopped them. I wouldn't underestimate the school's board executives. Money can't get to people's heads and make them take risks they shouldn't. This academy said it was unique. Maybe this is their version of an entry exam.
What a joke.
They're so obsessed with being different from the competition, they've forgotten what people want. More like they've forgotten how to be sane.
What did you say?
Would the UTP really be okay with this?
Think about it this way.
Seems pretty counterintuitive. Everyone would want to quit their enrollment their enrollment after this. And Sue.
I'm talking.
If this is the work of a separate group, why are they using the academy's name? As a way to hide their own, maybe? They might even kidnapped us because we're attending Eden's Garden Academy.
So...
Explain. Well, what if they knew we all had to board a train? It would explain why we passed out. They boarded the train before us and planted the bag with the gas.
There's gotta be something.
Because this happened on the train to the academy, they could claim they are the academy.
If I may ask.
Everyone keeps saying they. Isn't it the speaker man who kidnapped us?
That's not it.
It obviously wasn't just him. Seizing a train, bringing 16 people to an unknown location, that takes a team to do. Of course, that raises another glaring question. Why us? Why have we been brought into this? Is it because we're ultimates? It's not like anyone specifically is detective work. It just doesn't add up. I think
Grotesque.
I will let the rest of you handle this. I doubt I'm needed in this grotesque situation. I'll just be on my way. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, can I come with? I'd feel better. I'd feel super bad leaving you alone. Oh.
Sure.
Sure, I suppose.
You can do it.
Good luck solving the mystery, everyone. I know you can do it. So those two leave. On that note, Diana and Toshiko walked away in the direction of the room with the kitchen. Huh.
Don't get close.
I'm just going with them. Screw this. Kai took off down the hallway with his life, like his life depended on it. Geez, better than them than us.
I don't know.
I don't know about all this. Will that man really let us go if we investigate?
Stay calm.
We won't know if we continue standing around like this. For now, all we can do is take the risk and do as he says. He's right. I need to brace myself and follow the directions I've been given. As of now, it's my only way to learn more information about my current situation. I can only hope that this ordeal will be over soon. Okay. So we are going to save here and call it a day. So I'm wondering if this game will give us the opportunity, just like other Danganronpa games, where we'll be able to have free time events with the characters. So if there is anyone in particular you'd like to see in free time events, leave their name in the comments below, and I'll see the ones who get the most in the comments. It will probably be the ones I go with. So I hope this is as fun for you as it's going to be for me. I've never seen this game before, but it is a fan-made game, someone who was a fan of the Danganronpa series. So I will leave the link to download the game in the description in case you're interested in downloading it as well. I highly encourage you as well as to check out the Danganronpa series, because they have Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. They also have Goodbye Despair, and they also have V3. So, and they also have the anime as well that follow the games, as well as the third Danganronpa anime actually deviates from the game, but it does go into a lot more. The series itself is great, so I highly recommend watching and playing. So It was fun. Have a good one, you guys. And thank you for watching. Bye!